Big Jesus.
Big Jesus. Now that's Little Jesus.
Shit. Rolling.
And we're live. Welcome to episode 2 of Mama's Boys. We're hyped to be back with you. And before we even get this episode started, I want to say thank you to all you fans out there that hit me and Casey up telling us how much you liked it, because that means so much to me. I know it means so much to you.
It means a ton for me just because you know what I mean.
Want to keep on doing it,
and not to
even
even
a great time,
and not to even sound like a sad case, but it's just I don't. Obviously I want people to watch it, but I mean, I don't have any expectation on if they are. So
Facts.
When people reach out and are yo, I really liked it, it means the world.
I was not expecting that, and it meant so much to me. I was so fucking happy.
And I accredit it all to Vito, because I used to do a podcast and we never got fucking views.
Whoa.
So shout out to Vito. No, I'm kidding. I
Whoa.
love Mickey. It was just because of me. We only got views because of Mickey too.
Yo, shout out, follow Mama's Boys on TikTok.
Oh yeah, follow Mama's Boys on TikTok. Follow Mac and Casey on TikTok too. I'm just saying, and on YouTube, because that's where the podcast is going to go.
We're making goofy ass TikToks. We're making goofy TikToks all 2021.
And we're gonna help Vito's vocabulary on TikToks, because it is TikTok. But he's getting used to it. He's absolutely getting used to it.
I'm new to this shit, man.
Just getting more comfortable with it. And speaking of getting comfortable with things, even though he's been comfortable with it for years to come now, we have to start off with the
Top
King Mama's
boy
Boy himself.
Shout out Easy Money Sniper.
Easy Money Sniper.
Kevin Durant, the greatest bucket getter of all time, in my opinion.
I have to agree with that. And a man who confidently says many times, he's on 10. He has no chill when he's on the bird.
He's on 10. No chill, Gil.
As he should.
Gilbert Arenas is one of my favorite players, too.
He brought the gat into practice. But also, Kevin Durant had no chill. And I'm completely on his side, even though...
Yeah, Michael Rappaport is acted a fool. Who does he think he is? No, the thing that got me tight was, isn't Michael Rappaport supposed to be famous? Isn't he supposed to have money?
Absolutely. He's supposed to be an actor, famous, all that type of shit.
He's supposed to have money. Why are you bitching about KD not buying your flight? Bro, he got your tickets. You got you tickets to the game.
Not only that, but the same thing that was so annoying hateful. About Rappaport was that the same thing. And even though we talk shit about Barstool, everyone except Prez and Call Her Daddy. I hate Barstool too, except those two people.
Either. I know you do.
I know, and that's so. Most people I know hate Prez. I love him because I just love arrogant people. I'm sorry, I kind of just do. But part of the reason I love arrogant people, man. But part of the reason that Rappaport made me so mad is because the same thing happened with the defamation case is that this dude is the definition of can dish it, but he can't take it.
He can't say he's a crybaby.
KD
was not expecting him to leak those messages, and I will say KD, a few of those words were kind of crazy. But I'm still team KD.
I'm still team KD. I completely
come guzzling.
I was gonna say I'm behind every press that he said to Rappaport. Plus, if we're being honest, what the fuck is $50,000 to KD?
Yeah, 50,000. What?
That's his.
Are you
what?
Kidding me? Yeah, bro, that's worth the 50 bands.
That's $50,000 is less than his car.
NBA? Do they get a check every week?
Who?
The NBA guys? I know the NFL guys get a game check.
Do they really?
Yeah, how do they so KD, when you sign a contract and you sign for 150 million guaranteed, after 3 to 5 business days, that 150 just shows up in your account?
That's what I was thinking, because I feel like they would just have to get a lump sum.
Time.
If he gets say it's $150 million deal for 3 years, he'll make $150 million in those 3 years.
Even if he gets hurt, yeah.
Even if he gets hurt.
So it's still over time, but the money's just still guaranteed. Plus, endorsements, business ownings, all that type of shit, and that's nothing to him. So
Facts.
Yeah, KD just kind of came out of pocket a little bit. KD came out of pocket
awesome,
in my DMs too. Me and KD have had exchanges in DMs before.
Fuck you back in. That was a lovable fuck you though. And that was an I love you fuck you.
And I didn't. What's it called? I messaged him after the Rappaport thing, and I was just yo, I'm not gonna front. I would never leak your DM unless I got money out of it. You know what I'm talking about? Because everything's about the money. But KD, you need to hop on the podcast. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, facts. No, what's so awesome about KD? KD talks all the time about how much he loves talking about basketball. But KD is bad cool.
He's actually
he movies shit Kong vs Godzilla.
Well, that
Mortal
and
Kombat. I see him tweeting. He's crazy.
As much as obviously on social media I'll violate KD, and if I ever see him in person, then I'd love to just jokingly beef up with him. But I feel for the guy, because it's just I don't. if I was in his position too, I don't care how much money I'm worth. Like, if you're gonna if other famous people like Rappaport, Shannon Sharp,
like,
etc.
shit on him for no reason.
That's what I'm talking about.
That Shannon Sharp shit was bullshit. It was a fake quote.
And then he blocked him.
Yeah,
like who's soft?
Yeah, Shay Sharp is soft.
OD.
I fuck with Sharp too. Like,
and no hate to Sharp.
Skip.
Because Sharp is always putting on for the king. LBJ.
He's always putting on for the king.
But speaking of basketball terms, Vito got a little upset over certain news of who's buying a basketball team.
The Minnesota Timberwolves have always been irrelevant. I mean, like, ever since KG left, Minnesota has been fucking irrelevant. And now they're even more irrelevant. Like, Alex Rodriguez, like, one, like, yeah, I'm a Yankee fan, but, like, A-Rod was never one of my favorite guys on those awesome Yankee teams. Like, he's 3-time steroid user, 3-time getting caught.
Shout out Robinson Cano.
Yo, shout out Robinson Cano. Yeah, Robinson Cano. Well, Jeter's the best.
Shout out Derek Jeter forever.
Cano's top 5. Jorge Posada.
Yeah,
like A-Rod, like, are you
Mariano
kidding me?
Rivera.
Like, that's such a enter Sandman.
OD.
You know, me and Casey were at Jeter's last game.
We were at Jeter's last game, and it was fucking like
once in a lifetime experience.
I shit you not. I don't mean
we were youngins.
OD, and I don't mean nosebleeds. We weren't on the nosebleeds. We were on the absolute furthest deck up you could possibly be on.
I think my seat, my row, right here, last row was right behind me.
Literally, and like I was so far up during that walk-off hit, which I know this is going to be controversial, but I'm just going to have to say it. If that wasn't Derek Jeter's last game ever, and it wasn't a walk-off opportunity, it wasn't going to be. There's no way in hell that should have actually been a walk-off. Like that was
like a little dribbler between the first and second baseman, right?
That was like in rest in peace, and I love him forever. But it's just like I don't know, because Kobe getting 60 in his last game was Kobe shit, but also they were kind of just letting him take threes.
I mean, I think Kobe took. I think actually he might have taken like 50 shots.
Okay, well that makes sense. Well, plus like too, when you got Jeter and Kobe and shit like that,
some crazy shit. He might have taken 50 though.
You gotta respect them too. You gotta let them do that.
They beat the Jazz. Like he was getting buckets on Hayward.
OD and just like
60.
So yeah, I remember being at the stands and like I remember like almost feeling like, wow, this stadium's gonna collapse. I'm gonna fall off 100, 200 foot shit.
Like, it was like Jeter is me and Casey's guy. Like,
love him.
We grew up playing baseball. Like Jeter's, that's the guy.
I was too fat to play shortstop, but
I played shortstop.
Oh, I got third base.
That's why I played shortstop.
That's one of the main reasons a lot of people played baseball.
Facts, especially from New York.
But also, yeah, I'm just gonna like turn back around to that towards like I think I don't know the ins and outs, but I think it's super fucked up that they didn't let Kevin Durant or Kevin Garnett. I'm so sorry.
Like, that's KG's team.
Absolutely his team. That's been his team he made them.
And like you can say like, oh, Minnesota might not fuck with him because he left for Boston, got a ring there. But like, yo, KG retired a Timberwolf. Like, yo, he made them so much money. He won an MVP on that team.
And not to be rude, but like, who did they have that was a star ever in their franchise before? And I might be wrong.
I know he played with Marbury. I know Wally Zerbiak made an all-star team.
Stephon Marbury was on the Timberwolves?
Yeah, bro. So it's actually crazy. Marbury and KG are like childhood friends.
Really?
And they grew up together. Yeah, it's crazy. And they end up on the same NBA team.
You know, it's actually crazy. And I just got to like, that just makes me think of how the rapper Dave East and Kevin Durant are childhood friends. And they even played on the same.
What? Are they both from DC?
Yeah. And or I don't know if they're both from DC.
Awesome.
I don't know because Dave East is from New York, my fault. But they both played on the same AAU team because like Dave East is like nice at basketball.
Yeah. No, Dave East is the best. Well, J. Cole was up there too. I think Dave East is probably the best rapper basketball player.
Even though he's R&B, I still have to give the crown to Chris Brown. Chris Brown is nice as fuck. He can dunk too. He can dunk.
He is nice.
What?
Yo, Quavo, he's in question right now. I don't know. Why do you do that to?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Quavo. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and try to decipher someone else's relationship, but this just shows ladies out there, because we're, like I said, we're a Mama's Boys podcast. We're always going to uplift our queens, and we love our queens. I would never ever in my life do what Quavo did, and Quavo is an example. Even though I don't hate him, stop getting in relationships with men who weigh less than 150 pounds, because they're all bitches. They're gonna throw you down on the ground because they're smaller than you.
Dude, what was in that backpack? Like racks? It had to have been racks.
Oh no, it was she went for the PS5 box.
What?
Yeah.
That's what Quavo bodied her for?
That's why I got so mad, because he bought her a Bentley and he threw her to the ground over a PS5 box. I don't give a fuck what was in it.
That's some stupid shit.
So stupid.
You know what else is some stupid shit?
What's that?
That Paul Pierce got fired.
Bro, Paul Pierce. All right.
I love Paul Pierce.
I love Paul Pierce. He easily has some of the worst takes in NBA commentator history.
Bro, he's so
and the infamous poop game.
The poop game, bro. But he still got a ring that year. He still got a ring that year and an MVP that year.
But I will not shy away from respect where
he admitted on
dude got
TV.
stabbed 11 times, once in the face, and started 82 games.
Paul Pierce is the truth. Shout out Shaq for giving him that nickname.
OD.
Paul Pierce is the fucking truth.
Not only that, Paul Pierce is from fucking Oakland. Like, he's probably about it. Like, that whole smoking a blunt with strippers in the background, that's probably what he's used to.
Yeah, bro. He was smoking a green. He was smoking a game, right?
Doesn't he have a wife, too?
Bro, that's what I was a little worried about. Like, Paul... Bro, if you got a wife, come on, man.
But also, I'm not going to lie. The video he posted after he got fired from ESPN, the wife either had to be cool with it or was there because he didn't seem like he gave a fuck.
So if Paul invited his wife, like, that's awesome. Good
super
for
valid.
Them. That's super valid. But if he didn't invite his wife, that's bad.
That's bad, yeah.
That's
Because we were
real
actually
bad,
having that
Paul.
conversation where it's like,
we're having that conversation.
if you go to a strip club, if you're with your girl, cool.
Yeah.
Fire.
Like,
or at least tell her that you're going to go to a strip club.
In fact, I'm sure, there's definitely like women who enjoy going to strip clubs.
Yeah, we used to have a bug in here, but fuck it. I mean, he's vibing. I don't know. He might sting me and kill me. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
While we're at it.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Annie Energy.
Yo, I'm not going to lie. Shout out Annie Energy. My guy Bryce Hall, Warren Lentz.
Facts.
Josh Richards. We're manifesting.
Podcast.
Absolutely. This is going to turn into an Annie podcast one day. I'm telling you. Or also, I'm going to be a sway boy.
We got some new artwork on the set. What do you guys think? I think it's
courtesy
super dope.
of Vito's Mrs. Winifred, and she's amazing. I like everything about it. Shout out to her for giving us some nice art.
She's amazing.
Shout out to just girlfriends in general. Yo, Emma, I love you. Figured I'd put that in there. Yo, Evan, I love you.
Shout out Evan.
Shout out to my future girlfriend.
Shout out to Evan's future girlfriend who hasn't, woken the fuck up and realized that like he's gonna be like the coolest person in the world, even though he already is.
The coolest person in the world.
I know, but just like we need other. See, that's something that OG Chase B said one time, which I stuck with forever about Travis Scott, where it was a 2013 interview before Travis Scott was like lit or whatever, and they were asking him about Travis Scott, and he was like, I always knew he was lit. Like I forgot what the exact words he said, but he's like, I always knew he was lit and was gonna do something, but it was the process of getting everyone else to figure that out, and that's gonna be Evan. Because he's already lit and I already got, come on now, 500,000 fucking streams on some shit.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yo,
Spotify, put him on the fucking playlist too.
On Spotify, beggars. Yo, Casey, you remember last episode how we were talking about Lil Nas X and how no one has ever given Satan a lap dance?
Ever.
And you know, it's true that music video is getting taken down, right?
Well, he tweeted that, honestly,
he tweeted that he's about to put it on Pornhub.
No, honestly, I'm going to do this right now because he tweeted yesterday that by today it was going to be off all streaming services.
Damn.
And supposedly is already off Spotify. But just give us a second really quick because I'm going to see if that's really true.
But you know how you said that? Like, no one's ever given Satan a lap dance. Hey.
It's not.
It's
yes,
not?
I think Lil Nas X is a certified troll.
He's a certified genius too.
Oh, no, it's it.
But Lil Nas X did me a favor because this week in film class I had to watch Rosemary's Baby.
Fire.
Bro, like, no.
No?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It came out in 1968.
Oh,
and
so
like,
definitely
bro,
no.
it's like a movie about. It's not even about sexual violence. It like romanticizes sexual violence.
What
it's
the fuck?
disgusting. And
That's
like,
so weird.
Yeah, well, the director Roman Polanski. Fuck Roman Polanski.
I've heard that name before. I'm not
Roman Polanski deserves to die.
to die. Bet. I mean, I'm rocking with that.
This movie came out in '68. The wife gets drugged and raped by Satan.
Oh Jesus.
So like it was just a tough experience for me. I did not like watching the movie.
That does not seem like it. And that's what. Have you seen that new show Them by Jordan Peele that's on Amazon?
Yeah, I love Jordan Peele though.
It's another one, but I saw a lot of people tweeting about that. There's this episode 5 of the season is literally unwatchable, and I went on IMDb and read about it, and it is bad. It's I don't even know if I could watch the show because it's like a very, very big depiction of like in the back then of a African American family moving from North Carolina to California, and it's Jordan Peele, so obviously it's going to be super creepy, but also very intelligently weird.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
basically
basically
like in your face a little bit too. And
they move into a white neighborhood, and it's just wild. But the 5th episode's called Cat in the Bag.
Okay, and this is called Them.
Called Them.
What's it on?
Definitely Amazon Prime. I think.
Okay.
I think it's only on Prime.
Ooh.
And what's it called? And it's basically about how like this black family that lives in North Carolina. This white family and these 2 country guys basically ended up like kidnapping one of the babies, like making it like a cat in the bag, like putting it in like basically instead of like making racism in that sense, like, oh, we think you're less than a person, it made it seem more like we don't think you're a person at all.
Like, yeah.
And where that is what a lot of, sad to say, racists think. But like this, just depicting it this way was extremely uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah. And like back to Polanski, like, one, if you're gonna watch this movie, like, I'm gonna give you a trigger warning. Like, it's not good. And like, I don't think people should be watching this movie because Polanski was, shout out
Annie.
He was convicted of rape of a 16-year-old girl, and he's had so many other accusations, and it's not even accusations, it's the truth. And before he was able to be sentenced, he fucking fled the country.
You're kidding.
He fled the country.
Sorry about that phone call, by the way.
He fled the country.
Where?
And I don't know exactly where he's at, but like also like I read like 5 years after like he left the country, like another accusation came out and like more stuff came out. So it's just like Polanski's a bad guy.
So
like, you shouldn't be watching this movie.
An all-around piece of shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, actually, speaking of that, I just got a quick little phone call from some of the Annie people, but it was scheduled for later, so we're gonna keep that going on later. That's okay.
But I wanna get some good vibes in here.
Kick it off.
I'm going to Jamaica, and me and Casey want to talk about like some of the awesome places we want to get to because we're all about like getting out, see the world,
and
like,
that's why get vaccinated so that
we
can
not the Johnson and Johnson one.
No,
don't get Johnson and Johnson, bro. It's a white boy summer.
OD. But speaking of, we're gonna get into that next. But I have to ask Vito now. Give me your. I know it might be hard and broad. Top 5 places right now, worldly, that you want to go to.
Well, I'm gonna put Jamaica on there.
As you should.
Costa Rica.
Ooh.
Peru. I've been to Italy a few times. Like, I'm Italian.
Super fire.
I want to get back to. I want to get back
baby.
to Italy. I want to get back to Italy. Giulianello, to be exact. That's where my grandma's from.
That's so fucking fire.
I want to get to Hawaii. I want to just get to. I know that's in America.
I loved Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yo, like I've been actually like finding some weird shit out about Hawaii. Not weird shit, like just some weird shit that America has done to Hawaii.
Some
like,
fuck shit.
Yeah, you obviously know what religious missionaries are, bro. Like America has sent American missionaries to Hawaii to like stop them,
basically treating it like it's not America.
Yeah, like Hawaii, no.
That's so weird.
It's a weird like American missionary. What the fuck is that?
So I'd probably say right now.
Yeah, what about you?
Top 5 places. Number 1 on the list is I want to go to the Australia Zoo. I've been wanting to go forever. Me and my mom are hopefully going to plan a trip because me and her that's been our plan for a very, very long time.
Yeah,
shout out the Irwin family.
We love the
Rest in peace, Steve Irwin. You absolutely
Steve.
Fucking king.
Rest in peace, DMX. While we're at it.
Rest in peace, DMX. While we're at it, absolutely. You were a light. DMX was a light.
Facts. We'll talk a little about Prince Philip later.
Absolutely.
But
so
yeah, get back to that trip.
So I want to go to the Australia Zoo for 1. I want to go to Norway 2nd. I want to go to
Nepal?
the Swiss Alps 3rd. Nepal. I want to go to Japan, Tokyo 4th because every single time I see Tokyo / just Japan when it comes to just pictures, videos people take, etc., it literally just looks like a movie video game. It looks awesome.
Have you seen like what would be in Times Square? Like you see all the big screens. Like they have like shit that interacts with you.
Yeah,
like they'll have like a fucking shark. Like
Tokyo is legitimately like a video game on some shit.
Yeah, but my mom's going on an African safari. I'm really jealous of her.
My 5th.
Really?
I want to go on an African safari. So fucking bad.
I want to get to Egypt too.
Egypt would be super cool. But what did you just name when I was talking about places again?
Nepal
would be super fucking cool. I would obviously go there, but like, and no, I don't mean this as in like climb to the top, man. But if I go to Nepal, I'd obviously like to at least climb like some of Everest. You know what I'm talking about? Just the base, just some shit that normal people do. I'm not some crazy rock climber.
That's a bucket list type shit.
OD. But that's why I wouldn't go to Nepal until like I was ready for that shit.
Yeah.
Because even if you're climbing,
train your body. I've heard
OD.
that the trek up is more dangerous coming back down than it is getting up there.
Well, imagine like being. I mean, to be honest, right?
Let your guard down a little bit.
And I'm not gonna lie. I know this was in an episode of Scooby Doo, but I believed it since it ever came out that inside Mount Everest is hollow, whether you want to believe it or not. You heard it here first. And inside Mount Everest is the lost city of gold.
Whoa.
I'm just going to put that out there. That's just what I think. Scooby-Doo said it. The cartoon episode made it really believable.
I love Scooby-Doo.
Because I love Scooby-Doo. Because if we're going to be honest, and I'm not going to go on a tangent here, but who's to say what the fuck is in and around Mount Everest, right?
Like, there's some theories about some crazy shit being in Alaska, too. Like, some pyramids and shit. Like...
Antarctica as well.
Antarctica too. Like, bro, we got ocean. We got confirmed oceans under oceans. Me and Casey love oceans under oceans.
And to be honest, now, and I'm a believer in it. And again, I don't give a fuck if it's in a movie. I'm a big believer in Hollow Earth.
Facts. Shout out Hollow Earth. Yo, so theory for next movie. Godzilla and Kong are about to go clear out Hollow Earth and just live there.
To be honest, like, because that's what Brennan O'Brien, shout out Brennan O'Brien, I love you so much.
Shout out Brennan O'Brien.
Because he watched it before I did, and fuck you for this, but he FaceTimed me after because we were going to give our takes on what we thought. There's definitely going to be a sequel, but Brennan brought up something that you said too, which I agree with, where Kong and Godzilla are going to go down together to Hollow Earth, because clearly there's some other shit down there. I mean, that's a whole like different dimension almost, and they're gonna conquer down there together.
And like Kong and Godzilla, like they got beef because their power incites each other.
I was just gonna say they don't have actual beef. They're just technically, in the laws of nature, can't be two alphas.
And like they're both realizing that like people on Earth, like they don't fuck with them. Like they gotta work together.
Absolutely. And if there can't be two alphas, how the fuck are Hulk Hogan and Chuck Norris both in the entertainment industry? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we've seen Godzilla and Kong work together before.
Literally.
So it's like, why not?
And well, part of the reason too why I think that there has to be a sequel is because this movie was like so based around King Kong. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously Godzilla was in it in the beginning, during when he blew up the place, during the fight scene. Me? Because I'm not gonna lie, I was heavy Team Godzilla before.
I'm Team Kong.
Before I watched Skull Island, I'm big Team Kong now, because not saying Godzilla like don't fuck with the people, but
Godzilla's dope. I love Godzilla.
But Godzilla honestly walks, and as he should, but Godzilla walks around like there's nobody else around. He'll step on your entire family if you want to, but like Kong. Actually, he's like aware. Like even in Skull Island, like he didn't want to hurt people.
He doesn't want to hurt. The only reason why he hurts people is because like people hurt him,
and because they come on his land.
And like the crazy thing is, like theoretically, like Kong and Godzilla should not be able to fight. Like Godzilla is literally a walking nuclear power plant,
the size of the Empire State Building.
If it was just giant lizard versus giant monkey, it'd be even. But it's giant lizard nuclear power plant.
Who can literally blow nuclear fire out of his fucking jibs.
Which is awesome. Like, I'm all for that, but I'm just Team Kong.
To be honest, though, once Kong got that, like, axe thing,
bro,
that got me hyped.
He got Stormbreak. He picked up, like, hit up Thor. Like,
OD,
I need
which was
that.
so fucking sick. But shout out to Kong and Godzilla. Yeah. I hope there's another movie.
Shout out Otis.
Oh, honestly, shout out my little gecko Otis.
Yeah,
we're going to get Otis on
the
here.
Episode.
Absolutely, Otis is going to come on here. But we're going to segment into something else, which, you know, we don't really have any British people watching us, so I guess it doesn't really matter. And to be honest, I literally couldn't give less of a fuck about this topic in terms of, like, feelings. But,
like,
goddamn Prince Phillips.
People are, like, glorifying his death. Like, come on. Like, he's, if not a pedophile himself, like, he's a bystander to pedophilia. He lets all that shit happen. Like, his family is awful. They reap the benefits of... They're not, like... ancestors of colonizers. Well, they are ancestors, but like they're like one.
They're OG colonizers.
Like Prince Philip was alive and like well. And,
well, that's what, because like I was
sane when that was going on.
Yeah, because I was looking at a tweet where
fucking colonizers.
Prince Philip is older than Nigeria's independence. Like they still have so much rule. Like Queen Elizabeth is the biggest landowner in the world.
Like, are you kidding me?
The world. Not like the country, not in the UK. She's the biggest landowner on the face of the earth.
And I've been seeing like obituaries of like, oh, like Prince Philip, like rest in peace, like so sad. And like people are like, oh, and when talking about DMX, like, oh, like it's sad, but like he was a troubled man, struggled with drugs, like there's so like DMX is like a top 5 selling artist, a rapper ever.
First
like,
5 albums went #1.
Yeah, like why can't we glorify DMX as much? And like DMX is a better man than Prince Philip too.
Absolutely, it's like don't get me wrong. Like obviously, I'm sure he had his low points because that's what addiction does to you. But I mean, you see from the outpouring of videos and just people talking about it, DMX literally only tried to make people like happy and feel better.
DMX has had a much bigger impact on people than Prince Philip.
And like I saw the tweets, him and Aaliyah are up there right now, chilling, shooting another movie together.
Facts.
Love
DMX joined the gangster party in heaven.
Absolutely.
Shout out Herbo, Lil Durk. I love her. Herbo's my favorite rapper right now.
Herbo's always been up there since just. I mean, balling like I'm what since like
balling like I'm Kobe the mixtape.
Balling like I'm Kobe the mixtape coming soon, man. But just ever since what's he had the 3-part songs, 4-part Welcome to Phaserland shit. I think that's what the name of it was. But yeah, no, Herb I love. I mean,
Prince Philip is not in the gangsta party.
Absolutely not. And plus, like, I saw people trying to like reason with it. Like then it came out like, oh, Prince Philip felt what not Charles, but what Harry felt because he was.
No, he didn't. He cut him off, didn't he?
Well, yeah, that. But it's like I get it because I just learned from him that Prince Philip came from Greece.
Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy.
Go.
So I'm not sure what was going on. Like Greece was being invaded. So Prince Philip is Greek. He's Greek royalty. He was Greek royalty. I'm pretty sure. And when Greece was under attack, they had to smuggle Philip out when he was 3 years old in a fruit basket to England, which is that's a crazy backstory.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's lived an absolute life, but my point is that I'm almost not getting is that everyone said he was an outsider, etc. But like him and Queen Elizabeth were legitimately related. They're from the same family tree. And again, I know everyone's probably, well, we're all from the same family. Shut the fuck up. Like they were literally like what, second cousins? Second, third cousins, some shit like that.
Some weird shit. And it's like Elizabeth's mom is and her uncle.
Well, that's my point. Where it's like
it's just all incest.
Like Meghan Markle, like
shout out Meghan Markle.
Shout out Meghan Markle, OD. But Meghan Markle grew up in California. That's an actual outsider. But like Prince Philip was like related.
And like it's not like Meghan Markle was not like royalty. Like Prince Philip is royalty.
Been his whole life, just
his whole life, and like
shit.
We've talked about it before. Like that's just such a skewed sense of life. Like they're just brought up like.
That's what
that they're better than us.
Have you watched The Crown?
Bro, you said that it's amazing.
Right.
I love Princess Diana.
Oh, shout out Princess Diana. But in The Crown, you learn that, and it's insane because I truly didn't know this. I didn't not think this, but I didn't know it, that if you are part of the royal family, you're not going to normal school. You're not going to K through 12. You grow up and you go to royal. Like this is all facts. Like this is in their documentary where you go to royal school. You grow up from kindergarten. You learn how to be royal. You don't learn how to.
Do math,
get a job, this and that. You learn how to,
it's like,
treat your workers and shit like that at age 6.
So it's the worst school ever. They probably treat everybody like shit.
Absolutely everybody like shit.
Everybody like shit.
Straight up. And to be honest though, I have to give a big ass shout out to the United States royal family, the Kardashian.
Hey,
to be honest, if you don't agree with me, then you do agree with me. Because I mean, you can't tell me that any level of, if you want to talk about money, fame, influence,
they got it all.
The list can go on, bro. And I'm not talking about, don't get me wrong, you got the Carters out here that are awesome as fuck, the Obamas who are awesome as fuck. But if we're talking about
Riri, big awesome as fuck.
If you want to talk about actual royal family, okay, Kim, Khloe, Courtney, Kris, Kylie, Kendall, Kanye, Travis Scott, Scott Disick, Tristan Thompson, bro. That's a royal family, my guy.
Those are like American elites.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's a legitimate
part of the
shit.
elite part of like American wealth.
Illuminati. I'm not even gonna go into it. We're not gonna do it,
bro.
Because Evan is actually part of the Illuminati. He hasn't told us yet, and that's why he hasn't blown up yet. But he is a part of the Illuminati. Because I'm not even gonna say it. But there's extremely powerful businessman from the 607 that Evan has close ties with that is gonna get him into the Illuminati. And I'm not gonna say who it is because Evan might die.
We don't know if he needs the smoke right now. We don't know if he needs to smoke right now. But since talking about the Kardashians, Courtney and Addison Rae's relationship. I know you're a huge Addison Rae fan. And before you even talk about that, tell me about the coffee.
What coffee?
The Addison Rae coffee.
She has a coffee?
Isn't it?
Oh my gosh, the Charlie D'Amelio cold foam. Oh fuck. Okay. Everything the D'Amelio family touches turns. Shout out to the D'Amelio family regardless. Like hella love to them. Shout out Heidi for always showing me love. But Charlie's had a collab with Dunkin' for a while, and
it was busted. I
didn't have her first coffee, and I'm not just saying this because I like the D'Amelio family. That coffee is so fucking good.
A lot of coffee drinker.
I love, bro, it's so good. If you order
you run
it,
on caffeine.
I run on caffeine, absolutely. But regardless, Addison Rae, absolutely fucking queen.
People are like hating on her relationship with Courtney, but like people always hate on the Kardashians.
Well, the biggest thing, right? And I'm not coming for him when I say this. I'm not coming for the family, but the family sat there interrogating Addison oh, you're like 20 years younger than Khloe. You're like, man, Scott Disick is on girlfriend number 3 that's under 20, and he's almost
Scott
40.
Disick literally, I think, asked Addison if they were hooking up. Like, that's got to be so fucking uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. Well, and plus, like I'm not gonna front. And
just because they're women. Like, how about when Pop Smoke and like 50 Cent were like doing their thing?
Absolutely. And plus, like, and I'm gonna say this right now, and obviously, like, everyone, there's people who will agree with me, people who don't want to agree with me, et cetera, et cetera. But Addison Rae is one of those people where, in my humble opinion, a good 90% of the hate that comes for that girl is literally because she's 20 years old, famous and rich. Because, oh my God, she didn't thank her 1 millionth fan. Who the fuck is that then?
Everybody wants to be famous, 20 and rich.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I don't hate her. Because shit, I'm 21 and I want to be famous and rich.
I still got a chance.
That's what I'm saying.
I got a few months.
Oh no, we got time. Trust me, I'm 21. We got time. Don't you worry. But that's...
Damn, I'm only a year younger than you.
Absolutely. But I'm turning 22 in a month, but I'm only turning 21 in a month because COVID years don't count, and I'm not.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. COVID year did not count.
Yeah, but regardless, like Addison Rae just gets hate for all this type of shit. Like they made her deactivate her Twitter because they literally had like 50,000 tweets trending that she died. People were just doing that for fun. And I'm like, all right, you want to hate the song? Cool, whatever. You want to hate her for doing TikTok? What the fuck ever. But like that's some weird shit.
That's some weird shit. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Like why have to tweet that she died?
Lil Wayne has died on Twitter bad times.
Wayne has
Drake
died.
Drake has died a few times on Twitter. Like,
Lil Wayne,
Drake died on Twitter like a few months ago.
What do you mean?
Like Drake was like dead on Twitter a few months ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? And then it was fake.
The funny thing about, and I don't want to say funny, but just because he's alive and doing well, the hilarious thing about the Lil Wayne ones is that it's the same story every time. That Lil Wayne dies from a codeine overdose on private jet. And it's never different. It's always the same story about once every other year. And I'm just like, okay, like, come up with a news story.
Facts.
At this point.
Tucci.
But no, shout out to D'Amelio, shout out Addison Rae. Shout out all my TikTokers. You guys obviously know
Facts.
I fucking love all of y'all.
I've been having a good time on TikTok too. Like I was not big into TikTok, and I'm on it now. Like
I'm telling you, man.
I was just hating for no reason.
Everyone who doesn't fuck with TikTok, once they get on it,
was I just hating for no reason?
Not hating, you just weren't fucking with it. I've never heard you throw hate on TikTok. You just weren't. There's a difference.
Facts. But you know who does throw hate on everything for no reason? Shaq.
Bro, Shaq.
Okay.
Anyone who knows me.
The Paul Pierce thing was funny though. That was bad funny.
Anyone who knows me knows this. I have a Shaquille O'Neal jersey from every team he's ever played on, including LSU. I went to see him play twice. I have his autograph, all this type of shit. Shaq is my fucking idol. Always has been. Like Shaq, you're pushing it, bro. You're becoming such an old head hater.
Like, we know you're one of the greatest ever, bro.
We know.
Like that's it. Just keep it at that,
bro. Because he'll sit here like in all the memes, like, oh, Donovan Mitchell has 80 points a game for 7 games. Nah, he trash. Sit the fuck down. He'll say that. And Shaq, just start showing love.
Shaq, like, yeah, facts. Just show more love because you're cool as fuck too. Like we see you DJ and we see you like turn it up, like,
doing
awesome.
Everything.
Like,
Superman.
Doing everything. Superman.
Literally, but
shout out Space Jam 2 also.
That is gonna look so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's looking really cool. Like I saw. Damian Lillard was like an animated robot. Like,
Damian Lillard, Diana Taurasi,
Klay Thompson was a fucking. Like, he looked like Johnny Storm.
Speaking of that, I want to give, because I saw this on Twitter and I have my opinion on it. Who do you think was more, I don't know about dominant, but more important to the Warriors franchise? Wilt Chamberlain or Steph? I humbly think Steph.
I mean, like.
Wilt Chamberlain's like 200 years old.
Like Steph, like changed the NBA.
Absolutely.
Steph, like people
greatest 3-point shooter of all time.
People weren't shooting threes. Like Steph Curry broke that record like Ray Allen, he broke that shit so easily. Like Steph Curry is still in his prime, but he already broke it.
That was gonna say Steph Curry's got a long, and he's been hurt too.
Klay Thompson hasn't played in 2 years. He's gonna break it soon if he already hasn't.
That's what I'm saying. The Warriors aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere too. And like as much as Draymond is like just a fucking weirdo.
Breasts stink. I actually don't have anything.
Yeah, like I like Draymond
Draymond
too.
just annoys me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, just like I hate when he kicked LeBron in the dick. I hate when he kicked Steven Adams in the dick because Steven Adams just looks like he's awesome.
I just want to go on a tangent real quick. Speaking of professional athletes and just being physical, Aaron Donald literally punched some guy's face off. I don't. The backstory isn't there yet. But to be honest, I agree with Twitter where, bro, I don't care what happens. I don't care if he smacks your girlfriend's ass. I don't care if he does anything. If you try to start shit with Aaron Donald, like if my best friend starting shit with Aaron Donald, I'm sorry.
You got it.
I'm not you got it. I'm like, this is your battle.
Like, what were you thinking?
Bro, he's an animal.
I don't care if he's 6'1".
Do people not?
He's like this wide.
Do people not see the videos of Aaron Donald literally training with knives, steak knives? He trains with steak, like people like rushing at him with steak knives. Like
that's some John Jones type.
What
shit.
What is he preparing
should fight
for?
In the UFC after his football career.
He'd probably honestly win just because of his strength. Yeah, not against not against
Greg
John,
Hardy
but just in general.
Greg Hardy used to be on the Cowboys. He was pretty good.
He was a UFC fighter?
Yeah, then he went to the UFC.
Never knew that. Shout out
CM Punk. WWE wrestler. I hated CM Punk.
Yeah, I was gonna say he sucked in the UFC.
Yeah, he did suck. He sucked in both because he was just so hateable in WWE.
Oh yeah,
I'm a huge Rey Mysterio fan.
Speaking of retirement too, happy retirement to my son Julian Edelman. Even though,
oh my god, bro,
Are you a Patriots fan?
Well, yeah, like I'm a Tom Brady fan. Like,
shout out Brady, the GOAT.
I definitely said the Bucs were winning it all because of Tom Brady.
Well, no, now I have to ask: Is there any chance that
he was already?
No, he's not that. I know Brady is the GOAT. Is there any chance Edelman pulls a Gronk and goes to the Bucs?
I don't know. Like I watched his retirement. He was like, the wheels fell off. That was sad.
That was sad.
It's like he gave it his all every
Brady's
time.
Instagram post was cute.
Yeah, it was cute. It was bad cute. I loved looking up and watching his Hall. I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Who?
Edelman.
Yeah.
It could just be like he's a Super Bowl MVP. It could be just because I'm a Patriots fan and I love the guy. But like, not only is he great on the field, he's great off the field. Like he stands up for what's right. Like he wrote an open letter to Myers Leonard. Yo,
the facts. Because is he Jewish?
Yeah.
Julian Edelman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, facts.
And Myles Leonard is no longer employed by the NBA.
Really?
He's not on an NBA team anymore.
I mean, man, you can't be making those comments on Twitch.
Facts. Like, bro, and like you're an NBA player, you got mad. Just because you're an NBA player, you got mad people watching you, bro.
Oh, well, and to be honest, fuck if that, bro, you can't be saying that shit.
Like, you can't be saying that shit, bro.
Think.
Like, are you kidding me?
And also, let me just give a quick little shout out. Fuck Roger Goodell. That's it.
Yeah, fuck Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell will turn his eye to assault charges. But if he sees anyone smoking weed, it's like,
throw him in jail.
Yeah.
And if he'll see Stu Presidente enjoying the Super Bowl, he will have security escort him out. Which was the funniest video ever of a 40-year-old man literally getting carried out,
refusing to leave.
Absolutely refusing to leave.
I don't like it, but it was funny.
I was gonna say because most of the people I hang around don't like Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy, if you ever see any of these episodes, I love you.
It's because he's a Trump supporter.
That was a bad one. But to be honest, he did. And again, I'm not even trying to reason with anything whatsoever because Donald Trump can suck my dick. I hate you. I wish the worst for you and your family.
Even Barron. Thank you, YG, for making that song.
Honestly, fuck Donald
Featuring
Trump.
YG.
Yeah,
that's like one of my favorite things to say. Featuring YG.
Featuring YG. Fuck Donald Trump.
Also, Roy Williams retired, UNC head coach. I'm also a UNC basketball fan, so it's also kind of sad to see.
Even though shout out to their coach, I was sad to see
King Rice not get the job. Yo, King Rice, Binghamton legend.
He was up for the job too.
Yeah, he was up for the job. They gave it to Hubert Davis, but yeah, if like in Binghamton, there was two names. There was two names that were always glorified: Rod Serling, King Rice. King Rice got bucket. Yo, King Rice is on. I think he's top 5 in UNC assist.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool. Shout out Binghamton for that.
Shout out King Rice.
And King Rice for that. Shout out to Binghamton King Rice.
Another thing I want to say, it's been a while, but yo, Cam Newton, bro, that kid that disrespected him at his own football camp, but like, kid, what are you thinking?
I do like the reaction that every Twitter, social media, etc. gave that kid was completely in the wrong. Absolutely,
that kid was in the wrong.
And Cam Newton couldn't have handled that better.
Yeah, like Cam, he was like, I'm rich.
And not only that,
Like, the kid was like, you're gonna be broke. But guess what? Cam turned around and did. Signed a $14 million contract.
Not only that, I don't understand that like are people. Is short-term, long-term memory a problem where like they don't remember that he's an MVP of the NFL, a Heisman winner,
an icon for our generation?
Absolutely,
icon, bro.
Like, are people not remembering?
I don't think he lost a football game in college. I know he only played 1 year, but I don't think he lost a football game.
Oh yeah, he's a national champion, isn't he?
He's a national champion,
and a
Heisman winner. But he was so dominant, and he
still will be.
And like last season, he wasn't throwing the ball good. Like the Patriots weren't the best, but like he had like 12 rushing touchdowns.
Well, not only that, wasn't that his like first year back?
Year back, kind of healthy.
And first year back, kind of healthy. The Patriots were like new without Tom Brady.
Yeah,
give him a break,
Patriots
bro.
Rebuild,
and $14 million later, he's gonna be killing.
Absolutely.
Honestly, so I like that comeback. And to be honest, like we're gonna keep coming back on this podcast every
absolutely.
time. And
absolutely.
I was gonna say, you have anything more you want to add?
Oh, before we go out, I gotta talk about Falcon Winter Soldier.
Oh, do it.
Episode 4, bro. Spoiler alert. Fuck John Walker. I cannot believe it happened.
Fuck John. I haven't even watched this, and fuck John Walker. Bro, I'm gonna watch it now.
His first appearance, he didn't say anything. Like, I've never hated anybody more in my life. Like, yeah. And it's sad, too, because, like, Lamar Hoskins, he plays Battlestar. He dies, and it's really sad because it's the only thing keeping John Walker grounded. John Walker, he didn't have the super soldier serum.
We need to get him it.
No, we don't need to get him it.
He's dead now?
Oh, no. Lamar Hoskins needed it, but John Walker stole a serum. He used it.
Why are you using it?
Lamar died, and he murked somebody.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah, he murked, like, I don't know if you've seen Civil War. But when Captain America was about to murk Tony Stark, that
shout out Chris Evans.
Yeah, shout out Chris Evans. But John Walker did it, and all you could see was all they showed was John Walker holding the shield, and the bottom half was covered in blood. It was dope. I've never seen Marvel do anything like that.
Shout out! Damn, that's
it was dope.
I need to go watch. I need to start watching this show now. That'll be my new little Netflix and chill. Even though it's not on Netflix, but I'll still do it.
Yeah, and lastly, how do you guys feel about mukbangs? Ooh. We want to do a Smoke Roses mukbang.
We're going to do, shout out Smoke Roses, Charlie Jordan. We love you. But yeah, we're going to do a Smoke Roses mukbang. We're going to try the roses out, even though I already did, but we're just going to like give an actual on camera little taste test of it. Yeah. And we're going to do a mukbang.
Just have some fun with it.
Absolutely. So comment down or send us a message, whatever it may be, where you think the mukbang should be. Don't fuck around. Don't be saying places like Arby's and shit like that. Like, because that place is a goddamn...
If you say some dirty shit like Arby's, like, oh my God.
Like, that place is a front corporate. Give us some, like, actual good places that we should try. Even if we got to travel to it. And I'm not talking about crazy, but, like, regardless. OD. I want to go to Zaxby's. But regardless, comment down below what you think we should do. And like I said, this is episode 2.
Episode 2.
That was a rhyme. And we're going to keep coming back with more and more.
Every week we're gonna try. We love you guys. We love you queens out there.
Love you. Love every viewer. And add that. Shout out our queens to end it. I love you, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
I'm so horny. That was fire. Because how long was that?
It's like 40 minutes.
Lit. Let's fucking get